couple of years ago, a friend of mine, the director of an art gallery in Los Angeles, was putting together a show of African movie posters. I collect these posters, and some of them were going to be in the show, and so he asked me to write an essay for the catalog. So I started to write it, and I didn't get very far before I came to a grinding halt, out of ideas. I just didn't know what to say, and I'm running out of time and getting a little desperate. I happened to mention this problem to an artist friend, and he says, I've got a couple of books that you ought to look at. So he goes into his office and comes out with about a dozen books on African art. And I flip one of them open, and there's this photo of the Nikishi, an African power figure. And bingo, again, no, the collection is, they are collections of Arnold Schwarzenegger portraits done by folk artists in Africa, where Arnold Schwarzenegger would be like the equivalent of Jesus icons in Russia, the governor. And bingo, suddenly, all the pieces of that essay, a real sprawl, came together in my mind. I knew exactly how to write it. It was the image of the Nikishi that brought it together. Randomly, when I'm feeling stuck, I start looking through books. Books I already own, preferably tossed randomly on my shelves, or I repair to a good bookstore, like Book Soup, and start browsing. I spend a lot of time in bookstores, and I find just what I need there. You wander through a bookstore, and it's like the book you need points itself out to you.